grandmothers and grandfathers and spirits of the four directions called Chutin, Great Spirit, Great Mystery. Hold each of us now. Help each of us to connect our hearts and our mind. Let us all open also to the energies of the women who gather together to allow the creation of these ideas that you're about to see presented. Open your heart to that place of knowing that's deep within you. We've each been born with the recipe we need to heal ourselves. We need merely to access the memories of it. It is there. Let this presentation be the beginning of your journey, or at the very least, support the journey that you've been on.
So first of all, I would like us to remember all those that have gone on before us, the ones that we left behind, that were left behind, the missing and murdered, those from residential schools, and those we've lost to HIV and AIDS. Hoi, welcome. My name is Valerie Nicholson, or my GST name. The name given to me 4 days after my birth is the one the eagles watch over. I was gifted the name Nodiwenda, which means wolf eyes, from my Dene family, and Auntie from the Torres Strait Islanders. I am Mi'kmaq, Haida, Gypsy, and UK Islander descent, and this is our presentation. Everyone belongs to a tribe, and this is our tribe. Honoring our tribe, we had 6 Indigenous HIV positive women from many different nations, all living on the Coast Salish unceded traditional ancestral lands. I would like now to ask Angela to speak to our herstory.
Thank you so much, Val. And I do want to explicitly acknowledge that racial injustice is a critical determinant of health and has devastating effects on health and well-being of Black, Indigenous, and other marginalized people of color. To acknowledge that Canada's history of settler colonialism harms and continues to harm Indigenous people. My role right now is really to explain some of the acronyms that you're seeing on all of our materials. And the first one is CHIWOS PAW. So CHIWOS stands for the Canadian HIV Women's Sexual and Reproductive Health Cohort Study. And CHIWOS is Canada's largest community collaborative cohort study by, with, and for women living with HIV. The term PAW, P-A-W, was gifted to us actually by Keisha Larkin, and it stands for Positive Aboriginal Women. And so CHIWOS PAW as a study is a strengths-based study where we're focused on the health of Indigenous women living with HIV and how they understand and experience their own health and healthcare, learning from traditional ways of knowing and traditional ways of healing, where Val led us through a series of arts-based and sharing circle exercises to explore, unpack, discuss Indigenous women living with HIV's experiences of health. The study emerged from a place of knowing that Indigenous women here, and particularly in BC, really experience very high rates of HIV and very high consequences. But very little work is done where Indigenous women living with HIV are leading the response to that work. And we fail to recognize the expertise and the need to do so.
On this journey, we'll be sharing how we use ceremony, indigenizing our research, strength and art-based, and how health is connected with nature. So we were rooted in ceremony. And the question that we asked our tribe was, how do you use Indigenous medicines and ceremony in your health and healing? We must indigenize our research from beginning to conclusion. We're using the word indigenizing rather than decolonizing our research, as we were here before colonists, and indigenizing is strength-based with a foundation of positivity. We came to our overarching question: how do Indigenous women living with HIV in the Coast Salish territories understand their health and well-being through traditional ways of knowing? On this journey, the pictures came first, and the voices of our tribe and our ancestors easily flowed and guided this work to indigenize our research. And now I invite you to share one word that describes taking this journey. And I thank you for participating.
We have some words coming in: beautiful, courage, honored, grateful, powerful, rooted, grounding,